Get your mind right. It's the What's Happening Myron Radio Show.
So it's like 11:30. You know, my wife and I were in the bed, you know, just laying down talking, and my phone rings.
Okay.
And it's like 11:30.
So somebody died.
So I'm thinking to myself, who in the crap is calling me at 11:30 at night? Because, you know, whenever you get a call at 11:30, you know, chances are it's not a good call.
Well, that's why I said somebody died.
Yeah. So I look around, I roll around, look at my phone.
Wait, did you look at your wife's face first? Because see, my grandmother says.
Yeah, because she wondering like who calling you at 11:30. So, you know, she's wondering what's up with that. But I'm wondering, you know, why is my phone ringing? Okay, what's wrong that I don't want to deal with right now?
Yeah.
So I look over and it's my mom.
Okay.
At 11:30. So I'm like,
that's not good.
Oh crap! And now it's my mom. She's fine.
Okay.
She's great. But I'm looking at the phone like, you know, and all of a sudden I just get sick because, you know, it would be different if it was like, I don't know, or my brother. You know.
Oh, okay.
But this is my mom calling at 11:30. So, you know, she's never called me at 11:30. So it's got to be something wrong. So I pick up the phone and she's like, she's panicking.
Okay.
There's panic in her voice, and
how'd she do it?
And she, well, let me just preface this right quick because she calls me by my middle name.
Oh, I know what she called.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind saying it. You know, my middle name is Jerome, so you know, she's never called me Myron. She refuses to call me Myron.
Okay. And she named you that though.
But she refuses to call me Myron. But she actually, you know, she's panicking, so she never says Jerome either. She always cuts it off, and that whole side of the family, they just call me Rome.
Okay.
So first thing I hear, Rome, I'm like, oh God, what's wrong? What's wrong? So the first thing she says is, I was on Facebook, right?
Oh goodness.
Yeah, so she said, I was on Facebook, right? So I didn't even know how to feel at that point.
Right, your mom was on Facebook.
Yeah, so she's on Facebook. So she was looking at something that came up in her news feed.
Now you wait, my youngest daughter, the 11-year-old, does not have a Facebook. And people thought it was because I was telling her she couldn't have a Facebook, but it's because she says only old people are on Facebook. And I feel some kind of way because I am really active on Facebook. Mm-hmm. But now you just told me your mom is on Facebook.
Yeah, she's on Facebook. So she's like, I was on Facebook, right? So it all just went left field from there. So check it out. She ended up telling me what happened. She said that she saw something that came through that somebody posted that was on her news feed, and she accidentally shared it by mistake. And she did not know how to get it back, how to unshare it, right? So I'm like, okay, this is what you do. And she's just panicking. And I'm just so embarrassed. And I don't want people to think that, you know, this is what I do on Facebook. And just really tripping. So it's like, I'm like, okay, Ma, calm down.
But you got to understand, she's newer to Facebook. So it's much more tragic where we'd be like, oh, let me go and undo that.
Yeah, because nobody remembers nothing from Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
They see it.
Exactly. So I tell her, you know, how to look at your post, and on the upper right hand corner, right, you can, like, you know, hit the little arrow and it gives you the, you know, the prompt on what you want to do, delete, edit. So just delete it. So she's like, I don't see no arrow on my phone. So I'm like, the arrow's there.
A literal arrow.
The arrow is on everybody's phone. That's the way Facebook works. I don't see it on my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hang up because, you know, she can't get on Facebook and talk on the phone at the same time.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna hang up, and I want you to look again and find that arrow.
You need to get your mama an iPhone, and you need one too, so you can.
And I'm gonna call you back. So I give her like 5 minutes. I call her back. I'm like, Mom, did you find the arrow? Yeah, I found the arrow, but I can't get it to work. So the arrow does not work. So the whole time, you know, the stuff that she's embarrassed by is still up there. It's on
there, yeah.
And she's just panicking. She is like really freaking out.
What kind of stuff was it?
And
that kind of stuff.
And she was really freaking out over it. So
she should have been freaking out over it.
And
it was spam. Somebody spammed her.
And the whole time I'm like, okay, I tell you what, let's just give me your password, and I'll just go through. I'll just log on and I delete it.
She don't want you in the DM. It's down in
She did not give me the password, and I tell you why she didn't give me the password.
She don't remember.
She couldn't remember the password because somebody else set the Facebook page up. So I'm like, okay, tell you what, we'll just do a lost password thing, and then we'll just go into your Gmail,
and then just drive over there.
And because my mom lives in Horn Lake.
Okay.
No, that was not worth me driving. So, no. Anyway, the story gets even crazier, right? Okay. So, we were gonna go into her Gmail account and do a password reset for a Facebook page. Could not remember her Gmail password, so we had to go in and try to get that reset.
Oh my
so
goodness.
that we can
just driving over there.
So that we can get a code sent to her phone, so that we can actually set the Gmail password over, so we can actually go and set the Facebook password over. So eventually we got both passwords set. I was able to go on and delete the stuff, and I'm thinking the whole time that I'm talking to her, I am so gonna talk about this on the radio.
She gonna slap you too. When she hears this, it's going down.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I'm not going to her house for a week or two. I'm just gonna text her for like a few days.
You think she gonna forget?
But I'm thinking it would have blown over a little bit and stuff. But I'm thinking the whole time, I couldn't have made this up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow. Only thing I could do was like just thank the radio gods for such great content. And,
and I hate that too, because like I have my page set up where nobody can post anything to it without me giving permission to do it. But that's one of the reasons why I had to do it, because people will spam you with like all kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And one time it happened like years ago. It happened and I didn't even realize that what it was like something bad. I didn't even realize that. So it was up for a while before I like was going back through my time, and I was like, what is that? And then I played it and I was like, oh my God. But like it didn't even dawn on me that it was something like that. So I feel her pain.
So it's like 11:30 at night, because I did revisit that part.
Yes.
And I'm like asking my mom, I'm like, why aren't you asleep?
She couldn't sleep. When you can't sleep, you lay in the bed and scroll through Facebook.
Because I was about to go to sleep when she called me.
She was just doing what everybody else do.
But you gotta admit, you do have to see the humorous part of this. And I'm pretty sure when she listens back to this on the radio or on the website or wherever it ends up at, I bet she's just gonna laugh.
If she listens to it in a couple of more weeks, because it's still pretty fresh.
Yeah, huh? Okay, everybody, if you know my mom,
you could be on her list. You might just accept it right now.
Do not turn her attention to this show.
Yeah, it's too late. It's Myron.
You're listening to the What's Happening Myron Radio Show.